The Lakeland College Rustlers Women's Volleyball team is setting up to take on the King's University Eagles tonight. But they are also aiming for another national championship, especially with a few of their veteran players in their last season. Our Thomas Wildman has more.
The Lakeland Rustlers Women's Volleyball team is practicing hard as they have the lofty goal of making it back to the CCAA National Tournament and repeating for the third year in a row as national champions. A majority of their team were part of the team that won last year, but one player is new to the program and hopes to finish out her career with a national title.
I thought I was done playing volleyball after last year. Just kind of wanted to go back to U of A, play, do school, that kind of thing. And then Austin ended up reaching out, and we kind of just had a conversation about it, and I decided that it was going to be a good opportunity for me to come here and play my last year. I kind of lost my love of volleyball for a little bit. We feel kind of just like a little family, and I haven't been here for that long, and so even just getting that feeling in 4 months that I've been here is pretty amazing to be a part of an experience.
And head coach Austin Dyer has appreciated bringing in the veteran setter, not only for her playing ability, but her mentoring skills as well.
She's been a really good mentor for our two younger setters as well. And so I think that relationship between the three of them is very good, and it's setting us up for our two younger setters to be able to take over heading into next year. And they'll be able to use all the stuff that they learned from Jana in the previous years, and now this year from another old veteran setter.
Another player who came to the Rustlers partway through her career has been Lana Matthews, who has flourished in Lakeland and has been a key contributor to the past two national championship teams.
So when I first kind of noticed Lakeland, it was during COVID. Our school wasn't allowed to enter the school, basically. And you saw online that Lakeland was playing, like practicing in their gym. So I knew right there that that was something that I needed to make sure that I could get to. Is they never took a day off, even when the world basically shut down. And I think that's what's been pushing us here the last 3 years. Even like we just continue to push when everyone else kind of sits down. And
she's grown tremendously as a player, and she's also grown drastically as a person, and so in both of those categories, I'm really proud of the work that she's done since she's been here.
One of the other key pieces to the Rustlers' success over the last few years has been 7-year veteran Janae Varga, who almost wasn't a part of the Rustlers.
Our roster was full at the time, and she sent me this video where I couldn't watch very well and couldn't really see a whole lot, and so I just kind of sloughed it off and was like, you know what, we're full, I'm sorry, we don't have a spot for you. Fast forward a month later, and I watched her play at a club tournament just kind of by accident. Walked in, saw the game, realized who she was, and I literally watched her for 3 rallies, and I started panicking right away that I had made maybe the biggest recruiting mistake of my career.
Thankfully for Coach Dyer, Varga would become a member of the Rustlers, and when she retires later this spring, will be the most decorated player in the program's history. And she is very excited to have the chance to three-peat with the Rustlers.
An experience I couldn't have really dreamt of. Our first year, it was just, we were so excited to win, and then to go back-to-back was just a dream to come true. And so now to have kind of the same squad again this year it's pretty awesome, and we're pretty excited.
The final graduating player with the Rustlers has already stopped playing volleyball due to injury, but has continued to be a key part to the Rustlers as one of their assistant coaches, and also continues to serve the city of Lloydminster.
It's definitely been a transition. I think every single thing that's come up throughout the year, it's been a little bit different coming to it as a coach instead of a player. But I've also done a lot of coaching throughout my years, so I knew that's something I always wanted to do. Then also do anything possible in my role to still help this team win while being off the court.
Everything that Sarah did for us as a player, she did to the best of her ability, and worked through all of that. And again, was a starter on a championship team. She started 2 small businesses since she's been at Lakeland College. She's on the EDI committee of the ACAC. She's spoken at multiple women's conferences and all of those things. She's an extremely high achiever and very, very busy all the time. She loves to be busy and involved.
All of the Rustlers will continue their quest for the 3rd national championship in a row when they take on the TKU Eagles. Thomas Wildman, Primetime, Local News.